Israeli military officials have been giving more details on what exactly happened during that ground operation in Gaza City, in the north of the Gaza Strip, and how terrible a mistake it truly was for Israeli troops to shoot and kill those 3 hostages in their 20s. We have heard from Israeli officials saying that those 3 men were in fact waving a white flag and that they were shirtless at the time they were shot and killed, all of which indicates that they were doing everything they could to show that they were not a threat to Israeli troops. The decision, though taken, was that they were a threat and that they were killed on the spot. Now, there is now more pressure on the Israeli government to restart negotiations with Hamas, mediated by Qatar, to come to a new agreement for a prisoner swap, because the truth of the matter is that the Israeli military, since it started its ground operation in the Gaza Strip 7 weeks ago, has not been able to successfully free any of the hostages held by Hamas. Now, any future negotiations have so far not been acknowledged by the Israeli government. Now, that will be a frustration to those protesters who essentially are out on the streets of Tel Aviv almost every day, and they were again this Saturday, including family members who were calling on the Israeli government to immediately do whatever they can to free more hostages.
The Israeli government must be ready to pay any price for the release of the hostages. They must make a deal now. That is what I'm saying. They must make a deal yesterday.
We must reach an agreement for the release of all the hostages now. We, the families, are in a kind of Russian roulette. Every day, we don't know which one of the families of the 130 hostages will get a knock on the door with the horrible news.
The goal, though, that the Israeli government has in the Gaza Strip is still widely supported by the Israeli public. Those 2 twin goals, in fact, are to destroy Hamas completely, get it out of power, and to free all of the hostages being held by Hamas. But whether the Israeli military will be able to achieve both of those goals at the same time is very questionable right now.